Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers are in for Friday, May 30, 2025. Fans can expect Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, to issue a request. Elizabeth Lees Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, reconnects with Laura Collins, Jenny Francis. Plus, Ava Jerome, Maura West, advises Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the next episode of the ABC soap opera. Let's begin with Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, who has another tense confrontation with her mother. In a preview clip, BLQ tells Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofa, that she's not going to do to him what Lois is doing to her. While a lot of people are furious with Lois right now, that just means there should be an opportunity for redemption. In the meantime, BLQ, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, and Giovanni Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, have a lot to process. Speaking of Gio, he ran off but isn't alone. Emma Scorpio Drake, Brading Bruner, told Gio that wherever he goes, she'll follow. Then, a preview clip shows Emma waking up on a bed, but she seems to be alone. Emma calls out Gio's name, but will there be an answer? General Hospital spoilers for tomorrow's episode reveal that Michael will meet with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson. That is when Sasha delivers some intel to Michael. She tells him that Rick Lansing, Rick Kirst, has called her to testify as a witness. So Michael's special request must have something to do with that testimony. Fans will also see Laura and Liz reconnect. During one scene, expect Laura to ask Liz if he is above that kind of behavior. Meanwhile, Curtis Ashford, Bummel Turner, has a warning for Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. Curtis tells her that what she's suggesting could backfire spectacularly. Meanwhile, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, meets with Kristina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, and Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson. In a preview clip, Alexis tells Kristina that if the police investigate Rick and Ava's car crash, she will be going to prison. Fans can also expect Ava to provide some advice to Nina. Fans know that Nina figured out that Sasha got pregnant with Michael's baby. With Michael gaining emergency custody of the children, Willow has a big fight on her hands. After that last confrontation with Michael, Willow wants to dig up dirt, so let's see what happens next. Port Charles is about to be rocked to its core on Friday, May 30, as General Hospital serves up a chilling episode packed with emotion, deceit, and dangerous power plays. With Kristina reading from a revelation she didn't see coming, Michael stunned into silence by an unexpected turn of events, Curtis stepping into a situation that could backfire in a big way, and Ava Jerome putting her next scheme into motion. There's no shortage of drama ready to explode across town. At the center of it all is a volatile mix of family tensions, deep-seated rivalries, and secrets that refuse to stay buried. For Kristina Corinthos Davis, everything she thought she knew is unraveling. She's been riding high recently, confident in her pregnancy journey as a surrogate and feeling supported by her family. But things take a sharp turn when a deeply personal truth comes to light, shaking her confidence and sending her into emotional chaos. It's not just about her baby anymore. Kristina feels blindsided and betrayed by someone she trusted. Whether this revelation has to do with her sister Molly, her parents, or even her girlfriend Blaze remains to be seen. But what's clear is that Kristina will be left horrified, and she may lash out in response. The stability she was beginning to build could crumble under the weight of this new reality. Will this rupture her relationship with Blaze? Will it pit her against her own family? Either way, this moment will be a turning point for Kristina. Meanwhile, Michael Corinthos is in for his own dose of shock, and it may come from multiple directions. Still trying to balance life as a father, a husband to Willow, and the de facto heir to the Corinthos name in Sonny's absence, Michael finds himself blindsided. Could it involve Sunny's recent unraveling? Or perhaps it has to do with the brewing tensions between Carly, Nina, and Willow. There's also the mystery surrounding Drew's recent behavior and the actions Michael's taken behind the scenes to keep the family intact. When he's hit with this news, it might make him question everything he's been working toward. Has someone gone behind his back? Has Willow done something that will jeopardize their hard-won peace? Or could Sunny's enemies be closer than he imagined? What's certain is that Michael's expression of disbelief won't go unnoticed, and it could have consequences that ripple across Port Charles. Curtis Ashford is no stranger to complicated situations, but this time he may be walking straight into a firestorm. Determined to protect those he loves and stay one step ahead, Curtis issues a serious warning to someone who's clearly pushing boundaries. It could be Selena Wu, whose influence continues to grow unchecked and whose interests may now collide with his. Or it might be someone much closer to home, perhaps Portia or Trina, who's about to make a move that could backfire badly. Either way, Curtis is speaking from experience, and his words are laced with urgency. He knows what's at stake, and he's trying to stop a disaster before it unfolds. But will anyone listen? And if they don't, what price will they pay? Curtis has fought hard to regain control of his life. He's not about to let anyone take it away without a fight. And then there's Ava Jerome, who is never one to sit idly by while others move the chess pieces. With Sunny increasingly unstable and his allies distracted by infighting, Ava sees a window of opportunity, and she's ready to take full advantage of it. Her alliance with Sunny has always been tense and complicated, but with his recent emotional spirals and paranoia, Ava is quietly moving into position. This isn't about loyalty anymore. It's about survival, and maybe even revenge. Ava is calculating her next move with precision, and she knows exactly who to manipulate. Will she forge a new alliance with Nina, using their shared interest in Sunny as leverage? Or could she double-cross everyone and make a play of her own? Ava's next steps could determine whether Sunny regains his grip on his empire, or loses it completely. She's more dangerous now than ever, and few in Port Charles recognize just how close she is to the edge. As these four characters careen toward Friday's explosive revelations, the rest of Port Charles won't be far behind. Tensions between Nina and Carly continue to fester as Nina struggles to redeem herself in Willow's eyes. Carly, meanwhile, is holding secrets of her own that could ignite a firestorm, especially if her quiet communications with Jason start to come to light. Then there's Drew, who seems increasingly unstable, still bitter from his time in Pentonville and struggling to find purpose. His growing proximity to Carly has some people worried, and Michael may not be thrilled if he catches wind of what's going on. Elsewhere, Trina is still processing her complicated feelings towards Spencer's absence, and Jocelyn is keeping a closer eye on Sunny's erratic behavior. Dex's silence since being driven out of town by Sunny's threats remains a thorn in her side, and she's desperate for answers. With Anna stepping into her new WSB role with a steely focus, she might become an unexpected ally for those trying to rein in Sunny. Meanwhile, Jordan is watching the mob dynamics shift, knowing that a storm is brewing. Back in the Davis family orbit, Molly and TJ's journey toward parenthood has been anything but smooth, and the pressure is starting to crack their seemingly perfect facade. With Kristina emotionally spiraling, it could further complicate an already fragile dynamic between the sisters. Will Molly step up and admit her role in Kristina's pain? Or will she continue to sidestep the emotional truth? Either way, this family is headed toward a reckoning that's been a long time coming. As for Sunny himself, the walls are closing in. His paranoia is building, his temper is flaring, and his once loyal inner circle is starting to fray. With Jason still MIA from Port Charles and Diane continuing to voice legal concerns, Sunny's isolation may finally become his undoing. Even Dante, who has tried to be both a son and a moral compass, is beginning to question how much longer he can defend his father's actions. Friday's episode promises to be one that fans won't forget. With emotions running high and alliances breaking down, the foundations of Port Charles are starting to quake. Ava is ready to strike. Kristina is on the verge of breaking. Michael is blindsided by news he didn't expect. And Curtis is doing everything in his power to stop a disaster before it starts. But in the world of General Hospital, no warning goes unpunished, and every plot has a price. Buckle up. Port Charles is about to be shaken to its core. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.